Hi everyone, it's been a while since I returned to the YouTube space. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Sickness. I'm Danny, I'm a 5th year med student, and this is where I'm going to document my journey in medicine, productivity, probably some other stuff, but the last thing I want to do is to waste your time, you poor pre-med. Yes, you need good grades for med school, but what else? You clicked here, let's get into it. I think I'd like to start with point 1. The way you get in does not matter, as long as you do it. What do I mean by this? You know how many times I've been asked in med school what classes I took, which courses, my extracurriculars? At this stage, no one cares. And I really mean no one cares. This isn't about proving how hard you can study. I mean, I guess you can. But if you really want to make an already very challenging process lighter, just trust me. Take the path of least resistance. In my situation, the IB diploma, which I took in high school, exempted me from taking the entrance exam, and I went straight to the interview. The point is that every system is unique and places a different value on things. Are you someone who does very well in standardized tests? Do you have a lot of experience in volunteering and leadership? Do you speak any languages fluently? Consider or be open to places where you have the highest chance of being accepted. If you can achieve a place that you desire, then that's great, but at the end of the day, every med school ends up giving you a medical degree, whether that's in the States, whether that's in Europe, or whether that's in your home country. Luckily, most places these days have pretty well-established programs, which means that you're likely to be well off wherever you end up. However, playing to your strengths is not all you have to prioritize, which then leads me to point number 2. Work ethic, work ethic, work ethic. Do not undervalue a good work ethic. No amount of intelligence will get you through this. Medical school boards can, and actually in most cases do, take months looking through your application before making a decision, so you need to be thinking of the long game here. Be informed of all the requirements and the timeline in which they're gonna ask those requirements of you. Whether that's specific courses, admission tests, language certificates, financial aid forms. And here's a very useful tip if they're asking for tests and interviews. Do a lot of practice tests, practice them as much as you can. Do lots of past papers, simulate the environment in which you're gonna be taking the exam. Simulate interviews with everyone you know until they're sick of your face. When I applied to the UK, I failed to do this. I can assure you, nothing sucks more than things going wrong and then realizing afterwards that there was something you could have done about it. It might suck to have to do a lot of this in what is supposed to be your final year of high school, you're getting senioritis, you're trying to just enjoy your last year before heading into uni, but it'll compensate afterwards. If this is what you really want, then you need to do this. This next one is my least favorite point because it is not always fair, but then again, the world is not fair, generally. And I'm talking here about connections. As you'll see, a lot of your experience in medicine can be conditioned by your network system. Parents, friends, friends of parents, parents of friends, friends of parents of parents of friends, people that are not your parents or your friends, but you know them. Blah blah blah. Like, it's not a real mystery that people who know the right people have a higher access to tailored advice or guidance that has proven to be successful in the past, strong recommendation letters, and sometimes even a priority in getting accepted. Just think about legacy kids. And just off the book, this concept of connections does not stop when you enter med school. Like, this goes on and on, but this is not really the focus of that video, so I'm just not going to talk about that. I do believe that if you have the privilege, make the most of it. Be grateful for the insane luck you have and go ahead. And if you're one of these people that don't have any resources or people to recur to, I'm really sorry that the universe did not provide those options to you, but it's definitely not impossible. Speaking from experience as someone who had no one and nothing in medicine when I went through this, the internet can be a great tool in this aspect. People are generous enough to provide their insight and their experiences into how their process went, which is why I would recommend you to go through forums, watch blogs, watch videos, read on what are the mistakes that you can prevent that have already been done by someone else so that you don't make them later. And then this one also kind of sucks, but I think it's the most important. Point number 4, embrace rejection as part of the process. I applied to 5 different countries and I had to endure 6 rejections back to back before I finally got one. And I will not sugarcoat it. I think it's horribly depressing that you give everything inside you and still some person in a committee or a board decided that still wasn't good enough for their school. It's really sad. God damn it. I am so sorry my camera died, but getting back to it, it's really sad. There aren't enough places for everyone and they have to stick to a decision. Also keep in mind that if you're an international student, that also factors into how likely you are to get accepted. Most medical schools have only a specific number of seats that they can allocate to international students, which is something that you definitely should factor before applying to your school. Unless you are literally God, it's unlikely that you'll get accepted everywhere. And that's okay. A rejection says nothing about who you are as an individual or the skills that you provide, so don't let that consume your thoughts. Just take the lessons learned, as we learn best from our mistakes, and move on to the next option. Keep trying. Guys, I hope that was helpful to some degree. I almost had a heart attack when the camera stopped, so thank the Lord for batteries. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Let me know in a comment below if there is anything else in medicine that you'd like me to talk about, or non-medical related. And just subscribe for more content like this. I wish you the best of luck, and have a good day. Bye bye.